Hey everyone, welcome to Karate Family Insider, the Monday motivator and news source from Virginia Martial Arts Center. I'm your host, Darren Myers, and happy Monday, January 26th, the last week in January already. All right, please join me in wishing a happy birthday to Gray Bogle, Alden Daly, Ainsley Page, Reese Arias, Nathan Harcum, and Heidi Perez. Happy birthday, folks. I hope you have a great one. All right, now for the dojo announcements. So we were going to be having 2 schools out karate camps this Thursday and Friday. These kids are out of school, but we didn't have enough people sign up. So unfortunately, those have been canceled, and we will not be having those camps Thursday and Friday. However, we will be having another camp very soon. I'll talk about that in just a moment. All right, now, we have coming up, of course, what's the big news this week? It is winter camp. It's not too late to register for winter camp. It's going to be this Friday, January 30th through Sunday, February 1st, and registration is open. So it's not too late to get in on all the fun. It's going to be an incredible way to start off the new year. And really, this is just an awesome training experience because we've got 8 martial art master level instructors that are going to be there just for you to learn so that you can learn as much as you possibly can. And you'll get the opportunity to train in and watch a lot of different kinds of martial arts, including things like judo, Chinese boxing, swordsmanship, weapons, kung fu, weapon defenses. There's so many different classes, and you get to choose whatever you want to take. So for more information, make sure you go to winterspiritcamp.com or just see the flyers that we have posted throughout the dojo. All right. Now, class update. Due to winter camp, we will not be having any classes on Friday, January 30th, or Saturday, January 31st. So this Friday and Saturday, no classes except for Tai Chi, of course, which will always meet, and Light Sword. So none of the karate classes will be held, but Tai Chi and Light Sword will. All right. Promotion review is coming up, and it's approaching fast. We have on Wednesday, February 11th, and Thursday, February 12th. Those are going to be your promotion review days. And the same thing for Power Kids on Wednesday, February 11th. Now, Green Belt and Up testing is going to be held on Tuesday, February 17th for those that earn a red tip during promotion review. So you got to come to both if you're going to be testing at that point. All right, so everybody, hey, let's make an effort to train as hard as we can and get ready to reach our new goals and then set some new ones. All right. Now, Black Belt Club members. We just had a great Black Belt Club class this past Friday, and we're going to have another one coming up on Friday, February 13th at 7 p.m. Yep, that's right. Friday the 13th. Ooh, that's going to be a good class. All right. Now, attention all competitors. All right. Those of you that have competed before or are thinking about it or would like to, the 2026 AAU Virginia State Championship will be held on Saturday, February 14th at Woodside High School. Now, there are going to be events, a lot of events, and some very creative events, some I've never even heard of. So you're going to have Kobudo, which of course is weapons kata, flag kata, Sanbon Kumite, that is 3-point kumite, 3-point sparring, ultimate rotational kumite. I don't even know sure what that is, okay? Plus inclusive kata and Kobudo and unified kata. So that's going to be like team kata, I would imagine. And then on Sunday, February 15th, they will be holding an elite kata seminar. So Okinawan and Japanese kata training for anybody who'd like to learn how to do their kata better, not just for tournaments, but just in general. These are going to be taught by, first of all, by 5-time kata world champion Austin Gillespie and 7 times consecutive national kata champion J.J.U. Robinson. All right, both are excellent kata people. Then, to top it off on Sunday, you have Yvette Goranova, who's going to be at Axum Martial Arts. And she was the 2020 Olympic gold medalist. How about that? She was also WKF, World Karate Federation, world and European medalist, and also European Olympic Games champion, as well as she was the WKF Athlete of the Year in 2021. Wow, that's some accolades. And that's just the top ones there. She has done a lot. So she will also be teaching a kata seminar that day. If you can make it, make it. Even if you're not a competitor, these are going to be incredible training opportunities to learn how to really train to become a champion. All right. Now, President's Day, in recognition of our national leaders, will be closed. We will be closed on Monday, February 16th. We're also going to have, though, a President's Day karate camp for all kids that don't have school that day. So be looking for information on the bulletin board and in your email coming very, very soon. All right, it is time for the lesson of the month, which is on goals. And the quote of the week is, "Our goals can only be reached through a vehicle of a plan in which we must fervently believe and upon we must vigorously act." Wow, a lot of big words, but that is important. And what it basically means is, in order to reach your goals, you need a plan. You've got to have a plan. So when you train in martial arts, okay, your goal is to become better martial artists, right? Get to the next belt, get to your black belt, just get better in general. Well, did you know that I have a plan for making that happen for you? I do. It's these classes. They are at the same time in the same place every week, and they happen consistently. Okay, and those are a couple things you got to have. You got to have a plan of what you're going to do on a regular basis, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly. You've got to have a plan. You've got to have a place to implement that plan, a time to implement that plan. If you don't, it's going to pass you by, and you're going to go, "Whoops, I didn't do that. I meant to do that today." Well, I can help you with this plan and this goal, but if you have other goals outside the martial arts, you need to make your own plan. So, what is one goal you have right now besides martial arts? Maybe it's to, get straight A's in school or straight B's, or maybe finish a project or something that your teacher's got you doing, or maybe it's something you want to do at home. So, do you have a plan to get to that goal? And I'm not just saying I got to get that done, or yep, that's on my list. I'm going to get that done. How could you make a plan? Again, think about a belt. Okay, you have a number of classes to get to that belt. All right, so let's say it's 20 classes. Okay, if you come to 10 classes a month, you'd be eligible for that next belt in 2 months, right? Okay, but you've got to come 2 times a week at least. So you've got to make sure you come at the right time as well. That's your plan, all right? Saying that I'm going to be there twice a week on these days at these times and work harder. And then what's my practice regimen going to be at home? And plan that. Do the same thing with anything else. Now, think about it. What happens, though, to goals that don't have a plan? Think about it. All right, guys. Well, that does it for me today. So always remember our dojo ethics. Karate begins and ends with respect. We are all responsible for our behavior. Actions always have consequences. There is never an excuse for bad manners, and we lead by example. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Karate Family Insider. We will see you in class.